So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
Good morning, sunshine. How are you?
Hello. How are you, dear?
Oh, better now. It's like I kick off a new month, and the first thing I do in the morning is say, you know what? Braun Strowman's going to be on the hotline today. Why not? I mean, life is looking up.
I mean, that's like getting up and drinking like 55 gallons of coffee, getting to see me first thing in the morning, just get the day going. My beard's a little out of control. You could have told me my
looks
beard
good.
was messed up. I broke out the dangly earring to do
It
all
looks
this
good.
media.
You're looking good, boy. We can dress you up and take you places. And that's exactly
right.
what we're doing.
Shining me up right now so he can take me to State Fair and I can win another blue ribbon as the prize hog here at USA Network.
Look, don't judge me. We could really make this a field trip. I know that you're back with another season, everything on the menu with the Braun Strowman. Now, I've watched some of these episodes and I laugh harder every single time because when you find something on that menu that you love, you want to be an equal opportunist for all of it. But it was one episode you found some oxtails that looked like it changed your life as soon as it touched your lips. Made me go practice my recipes. How do you manage to find that level of excitement when you're visiting all of these restaurants or maybe even truck stops, wherever you are?
You know, it is at that point. I've had so many different amazing pieces of meat in my mouth at this point in life, that sometimes you get one that's just a little extra special. And everybody, the history of oxtail too. A lot of people that, you don't know. It used to be one of those throwaway cuts. It was one of those cuts, that less fortunate families ate because it was what they could afford and stuff. And then it turned into this delicacy because people realize when you cook it right, you put the love and the soul and the passion into it. It's literally one of the best cuts on the cow. And it's something that I've learned along the way because that was like, we grew up, we couldn't even afford oxtail. Like we ate red meat like once a month as a lucky thing as my family. So having that blessing, being able to continue to elevate my palate, traveling around the world and trying all these different foods and stuff like that. And you know exactly what you said. You hit these dishes every once in a while. And you're going to see this in season 2 where it continues to evolve my mind, my palate, and my thought on food because the team did such an unbelievable job vetting out these restaurants and getting unbelievably fun guests. You talk about laughing. You're going to have belly splitting laughs in season 2 and more amazing food that you're going to get to see and enjoy the journey that I got to go on.
Yeah, because for season 1, we really didn't know what to expect. But if Braun's there, we're going too. You've always taken us on this magical carpet ride of, taking it next level because you are the experience and being able to experience these different places and spaces through your lens. It really elevates that level of edutainment because now you're sitting at the table and you're asking questions and the chefs, they love to see you coming because they get excited like, oh, I'm really about to put my elbow in this today. For season 2, what was a highlight for you?
Oh, man.
Doop, 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 doop.
Waking up every morning and getting to do this and realizing this is my job and what I get to do for a living in the grand scheme of things. I mean, that's the reality of it. Because every city, every guest, every restaurant has its own story, its own reason, its own passion, why it's doing it, where it's came from, where it's wanting to go. And that's the fun thing, shining lights on some restaurants this season that, this generation might not know about because they're not on their social media game and this and that. So being able to shine some light on some of these restaurants that have been open 50, 60 plus years, hoping revamping, getting the next generation excited and, being able to continue that tradition of what they're doing in these cities and evolving as long as, with times as well. And then the new and upcoming restaurants and stuff like that. So all in all, man, it really is exciting. Honestly, my favorite thing is what's next.
Yeah. Do you ever ask for some of those recipes and go home and try to recreate them yourself?
I do, I do. So like the fun thing is getting in the kitchen, like you said, getting to see, meet the chefs, understand their stories, pick their brains, and it's just said this has been a learning journey for me as well. Because like we talked about at first season one, I never went to school for this. I was never educated in the culinary arts. I was just fortunate and blessed to be able to travel around the world and get to eat so many different walks of life in the food space with being a WWE superstar, and then continuing that knowledge and realizing that I've turned into this foodie. So being able to learn, I'm learning new ingredients, learning new cooking techniques, learning new words, learning all this new stuff in a different walk of life. And it's really fun because I think it's also the fans and the consumers at home get to go on this journey as well, because a lot of people, like I said in season one, I love all these other chefs and celebrities, the personality stuff that do, but some of these things, like, I don't understand what they're talking about. So I think with what everything on the menu is about, especially like showcasing every dish on the menu at these restaurants, and then being able to sit down and talk about it, and me learning as I'm going throughout this journey with everything on the menu and taking the fans with me. And I think it's really becoming, it's going to be becoming what's going to be fun about the show, is learning, people stepping outside their comfort zone. And that's the whole idea of the show, is what I love about it, especially with season two, having guests on, is every guest that I had on, I got them to eat something that they'd never eaten before in their life. So that's the fun thing for me about food and being a foodie and taking people out, is getting them to go out for a dining experience and changing their life and opening up their mind and broadening the horizon on their palates and showing what the world has to offer in the food space.
Absolutely. And one thing I really admire about you and this show is that it was a space of uncertainty for you, and you decided to take that leap and to expand your brand and even to take us along with you. It speaks volume on you being fearless, saying, you know what, let's give it a shot. And we're back for the next season. Friday, it's up. It's right after SmackDown, so we'll do some smacking after SmackDown. See,
Make sure you're doing some snacking too, because if you go into watching everything on the menu with an empty stomach, I promise you, you're going to be rumbling and jumbling, rustling through the refrigerator before the episode's
it's
over.
tough, I'm telling you. And we're looking forward to getting you here in Louisiana. Got the Easy Bake Oven, 60-watt bulb on deck. So say less. I'm going to call every chef I think I know. We're going to recruit some new.
Let's see that beignet recipe.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule. And I expect to see you back real soon. I know you have
It's
more
always a
to
pleasure,
do.
dear. Thank you so
We'll
much.
let
It's
you
always
chase
such a
the
pleasure to
sun.
get to talk to you.
Love you. And there's nothing you can do about it.